You said it is simply a yes or no question. Apparently, saying yes
we're just trying to help our daughter
doesn't
reach her dream.
exclude every possibility and any other possibility of saying no, even though it's a yes or no question, right?
You have to be different.
Now, you have also said
Make
that
sure she's
saying no does exclude every other possibility of saying yes. In your logical mind, Nick, how does those two sentences,
You can see the
Makes
full
sense?
ocular structure
how are they
of the
consistent?
All right.
bifurcate and nominate artery.
If you say no
Hold this message.
to dating someone,
You guys okay?
right, which includes all peoples,
You got it.
all genders, ages, and whatever, it includes all of that, right? But you're saying no to dating them based on the fact that they have children.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Wait. Before you move on, the question, just to be clear, the question itself is not sensitive to your reasoning. It doesn't matter what you're basing the no off of. It's the fact that you can either say yes or no, according to you. Now, you said no. So it doesn't matter what you're basing it off of. Whether you can only date animals or whether the animals have to have children, it doesn't matter.
How does this? I don't get how you're not understanding what I'm saying. If you say no, that means you're not willing to date any human being that has children, any human being or child or animal.
Listen. You have to set up the question itself has two criterions. It has to be a person. They have to have children for you to say yes or no. So I'm saying that you're saying no
To a
based
person with
on-
children. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm telling you that the question itself isn't sensitive to what your reasons are. It could either be that you're saying no because of their children, or you can either be saying no because of it's someone.
Yeah, but that doesn't exclude the criteria, the secondary criteria though. Just because the question itself is asking you whether or not you would do something within within the parameters of the question doesn't exclude the other parameters.
No, I'm saying that it's not sensitive to your reason. That's what I'm telling you. You're saying that you're saying no based on the fact that it doesn't, the question doesn't care why you're saying no. It's just according to you, it's a yes or no question, and I'm trying to prove to you
That it's not a yes or no question?
it's either that it's not a yes or no question, or you have to add a third
clause to the question?
Yeah, say that it
That's where I
depends.
disagree with you.
Now continue. I'm just trying to make it clear that it's not sensitive to your reasons.
Okay, let's just read the question again.
Continue.
We're going to read the question one more time because I think you're misunderstanding where I'm going. The question states...
If you just got there, I wouldn't have to.
Okay, the question states for the audience, would you date someone who has kids? All right? Now, if you say yes, that means you will date someone who has kids. If you say no, you won't date someone who has kids.
Okay.
Simple yes or no question.
And I'm saying it depends. Sometimes I can say yes, sometimes I can say no. Because why I say that, though the question isn't sensitive to my reason, the reason I'm saying that is because someone can include everyone. A particular person in the wide range of everyone. And who has kids
is the qualifier of the question. So if
it doesn't matter. Okay, now it's the qualifier of the question, but that qualifier excludes a wide range of different circumstances.
No.
Yes, it does. What do you mean? You can have 3 kids that are all under 3 months, or you can have 1 kid. Sometimes to 1 kid I'm gonna say yes. To 3 kids I'm gonna say no. Now what?
The fact of the question is it's asking you, just like you just said, that someone is a very wide range of, it's everyone, and then you are going to find a particular one and base your decision off what that particular circumstances are, right? But with this question, if ever there is an opportunity that you could be in a circumstance and be okay with the fact that they have children, then you have to say yes to the question.
Okay.
But if ever there is any circumstance and you are not going to be okay with the fact that they have children, you have to say no to the question.
Okay. No.
That can be for any reason whatsoever because it is a personal question. It is based upon yourself. So if ever there's a circumstance, so if ever there is a someone or a person whichever situation you could possibly think of in your head where you would say, yes, I will date you regardless of the fact that you have children, only based on that, regardless of the fact that you have children, I will still date you, then you must answer yes to the question. If you will not date...
Wait. So, say that part again.
If you will date someone regardless of the fact that they have children,
Yeah.
because that is the negative in this
If
question,
I will date
someone, regardless of the fact that they have children, then
I
you have to say yes.
answer yes to the question.
That's what it is. That's what the question is asking you.
Okay. Now continue.
If you say, I will not date someone because of the fact that you have children, solely because of that, regardless
It
of...
doesn't matter for your reason. It doesn't matter.
That does matter. If you
Your reason does not matter. The question does not care why you're saying yes or why you're saying no.
Yes, it does.
How does the question care? How is it the question is not sensitive to your reasoning. It is simply asking you yes or no, according to you anyway. Now, Mike, okay.
It's gonna finish or what?
No. Now,
Sorry, once you hit
let me-
9 minutes, I gotta restart this video thing.
Let me.
Because I don't think
pose this to you.
it's not gonna Facebook properly.
Now, you said I have to answer yes to the question if I'm willing to date someone with kids.
Yep.
I have to answer yes.
Because there are people out there who are unwilling to date people with children,
Now-
regardless of the circumstance.
okay.
Could be
Okay, dog. Let me talk. Listen.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't matter what
He's
the
allowed to
reason
talk. I'm not allowed to talk. You got that, audience? I am not allowed to finish a point. Only he may finish his points. Go on.
Regardless of the reason,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm willing to date someone who has kids,
Understood?
now, that someone out of the 7 billion people that are out there,
6.6. 6.8
Whatever.
actually. It's
All the
almost
possible-
7 billion, not quite.
all the possibilities of people that are out there who have kids, if I am willing to date
7.3 trillion.
if I am willing to at least date one of them,
Per couple.
I have to answer yes to the question, correct?
Mhm.
So, okay, now, I'm going to lead you to this, right? Now, if I am also not willing to date anyone who has kids, then I have to answer no to the question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there are two people who have kids that I'm willing to date and I'm not willing to date, what do I answer?
What?
Okay.
What circumstance is
No,
that?
I'll just lead you to. I'll lead you to this.
Explain the circumstance.
According to you,
Mhm.
out of all the people out there and of all the possibilities, if I am at least willing to date one of them with kids,
1.
I have to answer yes to the question.
Yes.
If I am not willing to date any person
None.
with kids,
None.
then I have to answer no to the question.
Yes.
Now, if it is only a yes or no question, what if there are two people, one 22-year-old with one kid under the age of 3 months, and another, say she's 26 with 4 kids, all above the age of 2. I am willing to date one, so I say yes to one, and I say no to the other.
Then
How
the
is
answer
it-
to the question is yes.
How? But I'm willing to say no to one of them, and you said that I have to say no to the question if I'm not willing to date a girl.
Anyone. If you're not willing to date any of the 7 billion people. If you're unwilling to date any possibility, never, ever, ever would you date someone who already has kids, which was a possibility for me back in the day. When I was younger, I would never, ever have dated any human being alive today who would have their own children prior to me engaging into the relationship. Then the answer to the question is no. But if any of the 7 billion people that inhabit the earth have kids and I'm willing to date them, the answer is yes. If it's in any situation, regardless if there's 2 beautiful women in front of me right now, and I would not date her because she's got 4 kids, and I would date her because she has 1 kid, because of the fact that I would date the girl with the 1 kid, the answer to the question is yes.
I didn't even hear what you said, but anyway.
Why are you not listening? It makes perfect sense.
Talking too fast. Anyway.
It's not that fast. It was pretty relative speed. I thought that was relative speed. Oh, 9 minutes.